Hey prospectors, it's Matt here from Payload Studios. Oh come on camera, get me in focus. Here we go. That's better. How's it going everyone? Welcome to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed my over-enthusiastic introduction there. Put a lot of effort into that. And now I'm really tired. So I expect this level of activity for the rest of the stream. How is everyone? Let me know in chat. I hope you're well. Who have we got? We've got Charmoni. We have Celestial on YouTube. Ego on YouTube. Fabian. So apparently thinks that the first one. Unfortunately, you're not Fabian. Anyway, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. Welcome to the stream. Let's just get into it, shall we? It's been a couple of weeks. We missed last week's because we had a social event. Celestial. Oh, Celestial. Good to know. Thank you for confirming that. Yeah, we had a social event at the office. We were allowed in the office for a get-together. So we did not stream last week, so I apologise if you're expecting to see my lovely mug. Excuse me. But so yeah, we had to do that. So, but we're back, and we're going to be doing some community core on this week's stream. I'm just subscribing to all of the mods on the Steam Workshop as we speak, just so I'm ready and raring to go. Right, so I've done that one. Done Grayscale. Subscribe to that. Subscribe to that. Subscribe to that. That's my face. Bear with me everybody, sorry about this. Virtue, here we go. Hit subscribe on this. We need to subscribe to Darklight. Subscribed. I am subscribed to this. Hopefully all of these work after all this. And the last two are... Oh, we have another Steam Workshop. Okay, cool. Right, so let's take a look. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 submissions to get through today. So we'll get through this today. So those that don't know, those that are new to the stream, firstly, welcome. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Matt. I am the community manager at Payload Studios. And yeah, it's basically my job to just showcase all of the awesome stuff that you guys and girls have been making in TerraTech. And that's the purpose of today's stream. We call it Community Core. No idea why. No idea why we call it Community Core. That's just a name that's stuck. But it's basically a fortnightly stream where we should take a deep dive into some of the cool stuff that the TerraTech community has been building. So yeah, if you have any ideas or any suggestions, you think you've got something to show off, you can submit your text, and we will do our best. We will endeavour to showcase what you've got. So yeah. Whew, right, what's going on in chat? What's your favourite license in TerraTech? I'm assuming you're asking that question directly to me, so I will answer it. I will answer that question. My favourite license is probably Better Future. The actual getting the license mission, I think it's really, really fun. Second to that would probably be Rescue Research. I'm starting to think that they're the most recent corporations that we've added, so we've obviously put a little bit more effort into their license missions. But no, I just like the introduction to Better Future. I think the Hubble, the Better Future NPC was really fun, but also Atom for Rescue Research. And that whole arc was really, really fun. Cool. Right, what's going on? Oh, okay. Vexy says we can buy followers, primes, and viewers on yourfollows.com. That defeats the point, doesn't it, of streaming? If you just buy them all. Anyway, right. Let's. Oh, we can hear the game in the background. That's good. So we're already in. So let's just take a look. Let's take a look. So first up is Darwin. So Darwin has actually submitted a tech for me to try out this time. There's a few mods. So let's just load into an R&D Labs game. Fabian says they're still looking for a scrapyard themed faction with spider legs. Yeah, walker legs. I mean, what you're talking about there is a combination of Legion and Space Junkers. Legion, these are the last two corporations that, if you're familiar with the early days of TerraTech, there was a concept corporations that haven't quite been added to the game yet. Cool, right, let's take a look. Sorry, I'm kind of completely mindful out there. So first up is Darvinstein. So let me just read what Darvinstein is. Dear Matthew, I've partially disarmed my Ashford-class frigate, so you can spawn it without worrying about the unofficial. However, this does mean that only weapons available. Well, let's just load it in and see what happens. This is Darwin, so this is one of Darvinstein's techs. Those that are familiar with mods, or the modding scene. Where is it? Why is it not here? There we go. Right, that should work now. And it's unavailable. Darvinstein, missing blocks. It's missing some modded blocks. We don't know what those blocks are because it doesn't give us any information. So I can't actually load Darwin's tech in. That's really frustrating. Never mind, we will move on. Next up is Sharmoni. So Sharmoni should be quite straightforward. I believe this is it. So let's just swap this one out. Right, so let's just read what Sharmoni says about this. It's the current favourite crafting base. This rotating crafting base has fabricators and scrappers for all 6 corporations, large silos for all refined materials, and 1 for collected raw materials, plus smaller silos for all components except fibre plating due to lack of room. Lab save has materials. Lab save. Is there a save on here? There is a lab save. Let's load that up. Lab save to the rescue. I wasn't subscribed to it on the old Steam Workshop, but I am now, so it should be here. Carousel Factory. Let's load this in. Here we go, that's better, that's more like it. So here we have an unfilled version, and then the filled version. This looks so cool. So let's read out what Sharmoni has written. So it's a rotating crafting base that has fabricators and scrappers for all 6 corporations, large silos for all the refined materials, and 1 for collected raw materials. It's a big old crafting base, and this is what it looks like. Let's go into some photo mode so we can see right up close what it does. So you've got all these silos, as you can see, with all your with more than enough room for all your crafted components. Here's your components, and then obviously your raw materials at the top as well. Plenty of oh, even more on the inside. Oh, it's like a double layered. It's like a Magnum. Any fans of Magnum? Anyone fans of Magnum out there? Like a double Magnum. Delicious. So you've got plenty of obviously conveyor belts and all this happening. This is all the storage aspect. Now where are the fabricators? So all the fabricators are up top. Beautiful, right. So obviously a bit of artillery in there. You know, just in case things get a bit hairy and you want to have a bit of self-defense. But as you can see, there's some. Let's get out of photo mode and we can showcase what this thing can do. So we're assuming we're in sort of campaign mode and we're fully stocked up on all of our materials. You know, we've been out prospecting and we've got all of our raw materials. And I think, I want to make. What can I make? Where are they? Here we go. Let me make a. What can I probably could make a one of Darwin's modded blocks. I want an Axis shotgun. So we just hit craft on that. We wait for my computer to stop lagging, and then the game kicks into gear. Pulls out all the resources, and then make their way up to the fabricator. It's saying I don't have the required resources, so I can't make them. Good stuff. Oh, there we go. It's sucking them in, and then it's going to pop it out. Did it pop it out? Where did it go? Has it been sucked in something that I can't see? Charmony, have I missed something? Where did that block go? Has it been sucked into an SCU or something? Darwin, if I've missed something on your tech, just let me know. But I've subscribed to all of the things that I need to, and it's missing something. I'm not sure what, but if you let me know if I've missed something, please let me know. Where did that block go, Charmony? Probably in the SCU. Oh, there is an SCU. Okay, cool. So there'll be that. Oh, it's this big SCU thing that's sticking at the top then, eh? Yeah, I've completely missed that. Lovely. So there you go. So if you just imagine this was in your single player game, and this is the perfect crafting base. Surely this is everything you need it to. It's got all the silo space for all of your. Oh, and it's up and down as well. That's so clever. Charmony, you're so clever. It is pretty sick. R&D Labs missions are too hard. Do you mean rescue research missions? They're meant to be. They're meant to be hard. Showing this is awesome. I like that you've sort of got the up and down on your silos. Just adds a really nice effect. What else do I like about it? Well, I just like that it does exactly what it's meant to do. And also you've thrown some missiles on there for good measure, because missiles are always useful. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a crafting base, and it does it very, very well. Not much more to say than that, really. Really well done, Charmony. Thanks very much. That's really, really cool. Lovely jubbly. Right, next up is Virtue. So I'm going to restart the R&D lab, just so we can get a fresh one going. And let's load this in. Oh, Virtue, it's so small. This is not like you at all. Whoop. Right, so what have we got here? Let me read what Virtue has said. So here is a super simple, tiny little drone that uses the horribly underdeveloped potential wheels from Rescue Research that let you strafe. The LDA highly encouraged the people in Rescue Research to invest more into these wheels. It has everything a drone needs: basic shielding, reliable energy. Let's get those charges, those batteries charged up. It has everything a drone needs: basic shielding, reliable energy, dependable armor, standard targeting capabilities. It can survive. It can survive from the detonation of the missile racks. Blah blah blah. Profession, also Matt. They are roles, not jobs. Specialization is a very handy thing. It has long-range missile artillery support from the back lines of any fight. So it's a drone that sort of sits on the back line and sort of pokes at people. Just pokes at people. And doesn't really get too involved because it's quite small. But it's got some miniguns at the front. Those little miniguns are gonna, do a little bit of damage. I'm tempted to take this on a turret run. I don't think it'll get very well. Actually, no, let's take this. I know what we can do with this. This is a prime candidate for the battle arena. J. Jeebus says this it's cute. Do we agree it's cute? I mean, it is cute, I guess. When you're used to so Virtue is used to making these massive behemoth techs that are just absolutely ridiculously big and very, very kind of ominous. This one is a lot more on the cute. Is it cute? I suppose it would be compared to the other types of tech that Virtue makes. But yeah, good stuff. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Easy. This is more of an indication as to how strong missiles are, that you can just put 6 of them on a tech and it will do anything. Let's try again. Oh, here we go. This should be a bit more of a battle. Oh, no. Okay. It's quite straightforward. Nope Gabriel on Facebook says, the game is absolutely wonderful for any new game lover to customize and assemble their crazy constructions. They absolutely are, Nope. Nope Gabriel or Gabriel, whatever we're going to call you. That's TerraTech, right? In a nutshell, it's just Lego with guns, right? Let's try again. Oh man, just absolute no chance. So what I like about this, I don't think this is done on purpose, but the initial damage is done by, obviously, your missiles. And then you just have the follow-up consistent DPS from your miniguns. So you have initial damage from your explosions, and then, you know, anything that's sort of left over, your miniguns will pick off until your next salvo of missiles are ready, right? Don't know if that was designed on purpose, but it works really, really well. Oh yeah, Virtue says that you can strafe with these wheels. I forgot that these wheels existed. Yeah, mechanism wheels. So there's the ability to strafe on wheels. Really nifty. So shout out to Rescue Research for doing that. Let's swing around again. Let's have one more. Let's have one more go. See what we can. See if we can go up with anyone. Anyone that can take us on. Oh, I mean, to be fair, the shields were down. It wasn't a fair fight, although we still gave as good as we got. Oh, it's taken off the skin. That's so annoying. Reapply the skin. I could have just reloaded in tech. I should have just reloaded in tech. It doesn't matter. We're there now. Lovely stuff. Virtue, this is it's a change of pace from your usual build style, but it is entirely appreciated because I can actually understand what's going on with this thing. I understand it. It doesn't hurt my head when I try and describe it, which means that I like it a lot. Top work, Virtue. Really, really nicely done, mate. Let's just return to the start position so we can recharge those batteries. By recharge those batteries, I don't mean like go to the beach and like just chill out for a week. I mean literally like we're going to go to the charging station and recharge the batteries. Virtue is in Twitch chat, says, I used to have the vendor repair bubbles, but they couldn't save the missiles from exploding if damaged. Yeah, that's a drawback of these missiles, I suppose. Lovely stuff, Virtue. That's really, really cool. Right, so next up is GKJ. So let's load. This is a snapshot, so I'm gonna just load this in now. Now I've had a sneak peek of this one. The instructions are simple. The instructions on this one, it's just an X. It's an X emoji, so it's just this. That's the instructions that this next tech has, right? So I'm gonna load it in, and I'm assuming I just press X, right? I'm assuming I just press X. So let's just see what happens. So first off, I mean, mwah. This is amazing. First off, I haven't even hit X yet, and I know what's going to happen, but this first off just looks so cool. The skin tone is slightly off, I'll give you that. But look at the moustache. It's got a little moustache down here with lips and everything. And a little goatee chin. I mean, to say that looks like me. Look! I mean, the glasses could be a see-through, I suppose. But it's so good. It is so good. But that's not even the best thing about this yet. Watch what happens when I hit X. Ready? I don't think you're ready for this. You're not ready. No one's ready for this. I'm not ready for this. And I know what's going to happen. Alright, I'm going to do it in 3, 2, 1. Engage! Oh, should I do that again? You didn't really get the full effect. That was annoying. And now I become Mecha Matt. How awesome is that, everyone? I'm going to try that again because I did not do it justice. I'm worried that you didn't get the full effect. So let's try again. I'm going to zoom out this time and go slightly more angled up. So let's try again. 3, 2, 1. Boosh. That is the coolest of cool. I have no more information on this thing. So let's take a look at what exactly this thing is and how it works. Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot to unpack here. So first off, let's go into photo mode. I'm assuming there is some... Okay, there's hovers. Oh, it's hoverbug. It's the old hoverbug trick. So, those that don't know, hoverbug, if you put hovers over wheels, It creates effectively infinite lift for free. So that's what's happening here. So these hovers are pushing down on these wheels, which is forcing this section to sort of be pushed upwards. And because they're effectively on a hinge, because of these blocks here, so these fuel tanks encased within these 4 blocks have created a sort of a hinge. So once this explosive bolt goes off, it frees this hinge up to kind of go up. So what's going to happen is this thing is going to swing over like this. So it's going to the full propulsion of a hover bike. I mean, you could use lateral flows. You could use linear motion engines to swing this one over as well. But I do think the hover bike is a bit more consistent. And I believe the others do the exact, do have a similar principle. So yes, as you can see here, there's another hover bug set up here. So this is going to push this section to swing around here. And because they're on these arms, they're going to basically swing around and and hit you and just cover your face. So that's how it works. That's exactly how it works. How they came up with this idea, I don't know. GKJ is a madman or woman, person. They're a mad person, and they just come up with the absolute most crazy things. So let's just see this in motion. So these hoverbug pieces are going to push this bit around here. This bit's going to come up over the top of the head like this, and likewise with this. So it's going to create. Now, is it timed sequentially? Is it all sort of sequential? So these go in first, and this one comes over. I mean, that's also very clever. The whole thing's just way too smart for me to figure out. Matt on Facebook says, when are you thinking about putting the PlayStation version up to par with the PC version? Very soon, Matt, actually. Very soon. We have another update for console planned to come out very soon. I know we always say this, and I'm sure everyone's sick of me saying soon, but genuinely, the next update will bring the console versions up to not parity with PC, because we just had a release on PC, but it would be very close. It would be like the one before. Anyway. So let's take a look. So let's take a look at what happened again. Let's just do it again. So in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, so it's timed sequentially. So the bottom bits come around. I mean, also just looks so cool. The bottom bits come around first. I'm guessing because they're on shorter arms, so they move quicker. I'm gonna do it again. This is too good not to do again, everyone. I'm zoomed out this time. I wonder if let's just send all these bits back. So as you can see, where I was cleaning things up, it's basically just four different techs. So you've got your face, and then attached at the back is with explosive bolts is another 1, 2, 3 techs. So 4 techs in total, each with their own cab, and they just do hoverbug things. So I'm not saying it's simple. I'm not saying it's simple in design, but when you break it down and you understand what's going on, you can figure it out what's happening. Again, how they came up with it in the first place, I have no idea. Let's have a look in. So I'm going to zoom out. So these side bits can come around first, and then the head bit is bosh. Oh! I also like how these hoverbug act as like speakers. And it all just slots together so well. This is the type of tech, right, that I think it's done so well that it's almost like the game was meant for this, although it completely wasn't. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, it feels like. Can I even undo it? Can I undo it? No. Oh, no, I can't undo it. Oh, hang on, maybe I can. Can I? No, I can't. I can see the hovers moving, but they're not really doing anything. I want to sort of reverse. You can't do reverse thrust, can you? No, that's a good point. Because they're always on. Anyway, also just wondering if it's planned to be able to have more than 2 players co-op on the PS4 version. Ooh, good question. That's currently not in our plans at the minute. I think for the main reason that any more than 2 players in co-op on PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch just just doesn't work. It just breaks the game. Is the honest answer. If we tried to increase that, the likelihood is that PlayStation won't let us. We'd love to. Don't get me wrong. We would absolutely love to have more than 2 players at a time in co-op. However, it's a performance issue. It's a performance issue. So and we, you know, the game. It's not like Steam where we can kind of do what we like. Because if the game breaks on Steam, then you'll just get review bombed. But PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch have got their own like standards that you need to adhere to. So changing that too much, or you know, breaking their rules too much would result in our game potentially not being published on those platforms. So could it be possible for it to be more optimized for a possible PS5 version? Oh, good question. So that is an option. That we're definitely not taking that off the cards. It's something that we need to weigh up the pros and cons. Like many of these things, you know, we need to figure out if it's going to be worth the time and energy. But there's no reason why. You know, in theory, it's possible. We just need to feature it, and we need to sort of figure out where that sits on our sort of priority list, if that makes sense. Good stuff. So GKJ, I'm going to move on from this because I could look at this all day. It's just too good. Next up is Jeebus. Jeebusons. It's just a small workshop. Hover. What is it? Hello again, people, and Matt. Oh, hey, Jeebus. This time around, I decided to take a different approach to tech. Instead of something completely overkill and chaotic, this time around, I just made something simple yet complicated, but agile and nimble. Let's take a look. Jeebus, it's you, it's me, it's Jeebus. Here we go. Right, so this apparently is simple yet complicated, but agile and nimble. I get. Do you know what? When as a sentence, I made something simple yet complicated. That doesn't make sense. As a sentence, that doesn't make any sense. That completely contradicts it. However, when I see the tech, I know exactly what you mean. It is simple, but yet also quite complicated. I get the vibe. It's a hovercraft, but I also know how complicated hovercrafts can be. So this fills me with joy. This fills me with joy. These miniguns are... What are these miniguns going to do? Are they going to shoot? Yeah, they are, because they're positioned perfectly. This thing needs to go down the turret lane. Let's just take this down the turret lane. Let's just reduce my altitude slightly so I can get some chargy-wargy on. While this thing charges up a bit, let us take a closer look. Although stabilizing computers are doing work, you can see that the hovers are working overtime to keep themselves balanced. That's very clever. So we've got the big bertha on the top, or the gigaton. I can never remember which is which. I mean, overall, the aesthetics absolutely spot on. This is a really good-looking hovercraft, which is not easy, I might add. Hovercrafts are really hard to do in TerraTech, or hovercrafts are really hard to make look good. So I like the application of the Hawkeye skins and the Venture skins, the Shinobi and the Neon. Oh, I can't remember which one. What skin is that called? Let's have a look. What's this skin called? Oh, is it important? Does anyone care? Probably not. I care. The Shinobi, that's it. The Shinobi and the Shogun. Shinobi and Shogun skins. That's what I meant. So Shinobi is the Venture skin and the Shogun skin. So these sort of bladed bits that stick out. You've also got the Better Future skins on here as well. These are all vanilla blocks. There's no mods going on here at all. These are all purely vanilla. Sorry, vanilla. I mean base game. These are all base game blocks or skins. Lovely. Well, we're fully charged, so let's take this thing for a spin, shall we? Right, let's get into here. Let's go to the turret run. Get your predictions in chat, everybody. How many turrets do you think this thing is gonna beat? So this is the turret run. Let me just show you quickly. If you're not familiar with the turret run, this is the turret run. It's a lane filled with, and you can't really see them all, but this lane goes on for quite a while. There's, I think, 15, maybe not that many. There's a lot of turrets, and they get progressively harder. So it'd be interesting to see how this thing gets on. We are fully charged. I'm not seeing any. Should I put the Is there any shields? Am I being blind? There's no shields. Jeebus, is there any shields on here? Matt on Facebook said it'd be better if you could paint parts whatever colour you want. Ooh, yeah, like you could like a colour picker, like a colour palette, or just 8 or 9. Do you mean you should have 8 or 9 colours? We thought about that. We thought about having a colour palette so you could basically paint your tech in any colour you wanted. That just gets way too complicated. You need a whole new game mode. I feel like you need like a whole livery type situation to sort of be able to do that properly. Let's take a look. So it's under. It's under. Interesting. Right, let's turn them all on. Okay. So it's just okay. So it's just hover pads and anti-grav. There's no shields. Interesting. Oh, there is. Sorry, I'm being good. All right, I'm not being blind. Let's speed these things up. Whoop. It's just 2 shields. That's it. After all that, it's just 2 shields. Right. Oh, okay. Matt in chat saying 8 or 9. Okay, 8 or 9. So, how many turrets do we think? I'm with you now, Matt. How many turrets do we think this tech will be able to take on? 8 or 9 turrets. I'm with you. I'm getting myself all mixed up. Right. I'm gonna bet this thing can do. I'm gonna go 7. 7 is my bet. Chat. Let me know in chat what your bets are. You win absolutely nothing if you get this right. You just win my love and admiration, which you already have anyway because you're a bunch of lovely people. Anyway, let's have a look. So let's take it on, shall we? 1, 2. Okay, it might be more than 6. 3, 4, 5. I'm holding spacebar down. 6. 7. I've lost count. Is it 7 or 8? That was 8. This will be 9. This will be 10. Okay, we might do the whole. We might do the whole lane. 10. 11. 12. Okay, it's gonna do the whole lane. No problem. 13. Oh, we're starting to take on damage. We need to take on these last drones. I don't think we're gonna do it. 1. The shield's down. The shield's down. I'm relying on my miniguns and my final bits of. Come on, my final missiles. Get it. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. Okay, I think we've got it. Yeah. And then the last. This is gonna be tricky. Here we go. I'm just gonna sit here and hold spacebar and hope for the best. Hey, we did it. We did it, everybody. We did it as a team. That was a team effort. We did the whole lane. Goodness me, it limped over the line, but we did the whole turret lane. Nicely done. I should have had more faith in you there, Jeebus. Should have had more faith in you. Virtue says it's nice to see it not self-destruct from moderate damage. Yeah, that's clever placement of batteries, I believe. Where are your batteries? Are they nice and tucked away? Top tip: tuck your batteries away so they don't explode and then kill your whole tech because you've misplaced your batteries. Missiles are OP. I think one thing that we've learned in this stream, missiles are OP. That's 2 techs now that we've seen that have just absolutely annihilated everything because yeah, missiles are too good. A recommendation in chat. I think we can do that. Matt on Facebook chat says, go to the arena and fight till you die. See how many techs you can beat. That's a good plan. Missiles are the best, Jeebus. Missiles are the best. That's official. Right, let's take this thing to the arena and just see how many waves of enemies we can take on. And then we go to options, and then we're going to hit that. That needs to be on by default. That would be fun, wouldn't it? In creative and R&Ds, it all comes on at the same time. Right, let's get a bit of charge up. I forgot to change screens, Jeebus. I forgot to change screens. But we're back in now. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, we haven't seen Darwin's torpedoes yet. Darwin's tech doesn't want to load in for me for some reason. I can show you why. It says I'm missing 8 blocks, 8 modded blocks, and I don't know what they are, so I can't get it to work. So unfortunately, we cannot show Darwin unless Darwin is still in chat, which I don't know if they are. They've not said much. They've gone a bit quiet. Alright, let's load into the battle arena and let's just see how... I think this thing could probably go for a while. What time is it? Okay, it's 22, so I've got to go in about 4 or 5 minutes. My other worry is this might be too high for the spawn pad, so let's lower this thing down a bit. Okay, there we go, nice. Ooh, okay. There we go. Okay, right, so that's 1 down. We could be here a while. That's 1. Oh, there's a lot more firepower. Batteries are quickly depleting. However, I have outdone them in pure firepower. Although my battery's nearly done. This Geocorp one won't stand a chance. It's all melee, and they can't even get close. Well, they are trying. They are persevering. But, unfortunately. So my batteries are nearly down. So this could be the last 2. Oh, interesting. Multi-tech. This could be it, everyone. Oh, so how many waves was that? That was 4 waves, right? Yeah, 4 waves. 4 waves until we got absolutely mutilated. Good stuff. Good stuff, everyone. Have I got time to have a look at Darwin's? I don't know if I do. I mean, there's nothing more I can do with Darwin's submission. Like I say, I've done everything I can. I'm subscribed to all of the things, and yet it still doesn't want to work. Let me get in the middle. There we go. Right. So next week's stream, we have some new stuff to show. We love new stuff, everybody, don't we? New stuff is good. We like seeing new stuff. So next week's stream, we're going to be showcasing some new stuff that's coming to TerraTech. So it's just some new blocks. I say just some new blocks, like that's nothing. There's some really cool new blocks coming. Oh, JG was saying. If I hovered higher, the cruise missiles would have kicked in. Yeah, my brain didn't engage in time. You did well. You know, you did. Let's leave it on the positive that you did the whole turret lane in one go, and that was very good. Let's not question my piloting skills. You know, it's very hard work. No, you're absolutely right, Jeebus. Lovely. All right, cool. So next week, new stuff. What can I say about the new stuff? I'm not going to say anything. Actually, I'm not going to tease anything. I'm just going to show you next week. So that's how that's how you do it as a content creator. Yeah, you get them on the hook. You get them on the hook, and then you reel them in. And then you reel them in. So that's what I'm gonna do. Battle Arena should register hovers at any height. That gets really that gets more complicated than I think we realise. You are right. That is correct because hovers and whatever. The threshold is quite low. Then again, you guys build stuff way bigger than it was ever meant to be built. So anyway, right. I'm going to leave it there. Not even a charade / enigma tease. I could do an interpretive dance as a tease. How do you feel about that? I could do a tease as an interpretive dance. Jeepers is saying, I'll just wait until it comes. I'm patient. Yeah, I'm not going to embarrass myself or anybody else here by trying to... Good question. Solil says, create a Payload Studios Corporation. Technically, there is one. Technically, there is a mod that has a Payload Corporation. It kind of exists. Sharmoni, good question. Oh, good question. I forgot about this. So, we have a return to the office date. This is exciting. I'm excited to share this news with everybody. So on March the 16th, which is in 2 weeks' time, I will be streaming live from the Payload Studios studio office. That's because, for those that have been living with their head under the sand for 2 years, we've had a global pandemic, which has meant that we've all been working from home for 2 years. It will literally be, that is crazy for me to think about, but it'll be 2 years by that time. Yeah, so we're back in the office. So Wednesday the 16th. Now, fans of the stream, fans of the series will know that I've talked in the past about doing 3 streams a week. When we're back in the office, my plan was to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. However, our return to work is a bit more flexible than that. We're actually going to come in 1 day a week to begin with, just to see how that goes, because we're all a bit too sort of tentative. But bear in mind, we will be streaming from the office on the 16th of March. I'm going to have a whole new... By the way, spoiler alert, I'm going to redo all of these. So all these graphics that you see, so this graphic, that graphic, all these graphics, that graphic, all of this is going to be redone because it's a bit dated now. It looks a bit old. It's literally been this way for 4 years, which probably needs a bit of a facelift. So we're going to go do that. And so in time for when we're back in the studio. And yeah, we're going to sort of modernise it. Oh, we've got a new website. I found it, I forget. TerraTechGame.com. Go check out our new website. It's awesome. It's exactly the same as it was, just more modern. Nothing's changed. There's nothing different about it. It's just newer. Go check it out. It's a new website. It's awesome. We love it. Very proud of it. We are moving forums. No, the forums are going to stay where they are. The forums are going to... No, don't worry about you. Oh, no, sorry. Let me recap. The website, the front end of the website is what you see. That's all the data. The back end, the forum and everything, that's going to stay the same. The same links and everything for that are going to stay the same. So do not fret. The forums are staying exactly where they are. Yeah, good question though. Good stuff. Right, so that's it. So tune in next week for new stuff. I'm going to trademark that. Can I trademark that? Anyone in law, anyone in legal know if I can trademark new stuff and put like a little TM at the end? I feel like that's a phrase that I use a lot. Good stuff. Right, everyone, have a great week. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, it's been a pleasure. Tune in next week for to see some new stuff. All right, everyone, have a great week. Take it easy. Bye.